I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
I don't care about Orlesian politics. Just get me to the Empress.
Of course, Inquisitor. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
We need to attend this ball.
We don't have enough sway with the court to arrange an invitation. Perhaps a few more alliances.
Or soldiers.
We need a greater presence in Orlais. And soon. Inquisitor, foundation cracks. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
It certainly wouldn't do for the...
We've only just now convinced the Templars will be scrutinizing your leadership. They should feel secure.
After that battle with Corypheus.
I can't stop dwelling on the day here. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
I can't permit bad memories.
A proper example to set. Well, before I return to my duty, I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention. And I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
I will.
My pleasure. Inquisitor, is it true? Is the...
Corypheus claimed...
I wanted to think it was a blessing. How credulous of me.
The anchor's nothing more special than a misfired spell.
At least you had the good fortune to take it from... Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
It's not pain. It's more like my nerves gone.
It sounds most unpleasant. At your service.
How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine. All right.
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
This view reminds me of my home in Kirkwall. I had a balcony that overlooked the whole city. I loved it at first. But after a while, all I could see were the people out there depending on me.
You heard about Haven.
I have.
That's why we're here now. And why I have battlements instead of balconies.
May they serve you well.
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
You're giving me maybes. I need proof.
Then let's get you some. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
I'll take any lead I can get at the moment.
Good. I'll do whatever I can to help. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time, I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
The city has agreed to send us 6 guardsmen.
Not raw recruits. With luck, they'll know which end to grip a sword by.
Inquisitor, welcome to... Even now, the region is volatile. Now there's rebels called the Freemen of the Dales. Recently emerged and...
That will be...
With the... We have to stabilize... Good luck, your worship.
Dispatch for you.
What is it?
This could help.
the ramparts. I wonder why.
I'd say it's a perfect reason to go to the ramparts.
How can anyone stop these things?
What's happened here?
We were trying to retake the ramp. It started when those must be magic. But the
I should...
Looks like you need help. Dead should stay dead, wouldn't you say, friend?
Seems to be a lot of trouble in these parts.
That's putting it mildly. Funny, though. I've been watching these on... as if, well... why wouldn't someone want to kill humans, huh?
Is your clan...
We've been camped for weeks, and the war between the lions made passage through the dirt difficult. If you find the clan, tell Keeper How and I'll continue the hunt. And perhaps find a safer route through the plains.
What's the dearth?
That's what we call this place. The Dearth.
I must be...
Very well.
Here's the Dalish clan we heard about.
And Arana Tishan, my sister. It is good to see another of the people in this place from which we all came. Still beautiful, isn't it? Even with scars left by the Shemlan War and all the troubles that followed.
I met one of your hunters. He's
But it's good to hear. Thank you for delivering the word.
Why do elves call this place?
Have you not heard the story, Delenn? When the people settled here, we called it Dearth of Erin. The promise. It is still the Dearth to us. Even if the Shemlan give it a name that recalls our...
What troubles?
Where do I start, Delenn? The armies cause rock slides. They dig ditches that trip the Hala and destroy the Aravils. Precisely when the clan needs him most. My first, Tavin. And now, I've learned that the grounds of Var Balanaris are infested by angry spirits from the...
I can deal.
Stay alert, Delenn. And be mindful of the resting places of our dead. Dara...
Anethara, sister. May I ask, traveling these plains, have you come across a golden Hala? I fear human soldiers may... If she would only draw close, I could gain her trust. I could
I've never...
I'm not surprised. Only if... We call her Hanno Gillen, the Pathfinder. In times of great need, she comes to show...
Why do you think so?
Pelts and horns sell for gold in Shem markets, I hear. Direct...
Elkanan, the stores are so low.
You seem troubled.
It's nothing. Just our stores. With the Shem war... For one, we're almost out of herbs, and we lack... I don't even remember. There's so much we... You've brought supplies. If you...
You were the one they called the Herald of Andraste. I've heard so much about you and your Inquisition. There's talk, even among... Good things, I think. A few hope this is a... If it's true, I want to be a part of it.
You want to join the Inquisition?
It won't happen. He doesn't trust anything to do with the Chantry or Andraste.
I could try to...
You could try.
And Arana Tishan?
You were the craftsman here?
Yes, Delenn. I embark I'm afraid I cannot trade with you. You... in time. It is always a pleasure to greet one of our own. The... Greetings to you.
Thank you for this, Inquisitor. We are not far from where my friend was summoned. My friend. Ah!
The mages turned your friend into a demon.
Yes.
You said it was a spirit of wisdom, not a fighter.
A spirit becomes a demon when denied its original purpose.
So they summoned it for something so opposed to its own nature that it was corrupted. Fighting.
Let us ask them.
A mage! You're not with the bandits? Do you have any lyrium potions? Most of us are exhausted. We've been fighting that demon.
You summoned that demon! Except it was a spirit of wisdom at the time. You made it kill! You twisted it against its purpose!
I understand how it might be confusing to someone who has not studied demons, but after you help us, I can...
We are not here to help you.
Word of advice. I'd hold off on explaining how demons work to my friend here.
Listen to me. I was one of the foremost experts in the Kirkwall Circle.
Shut up. You summoned it to protect you from the bandits.
Yes.
You bound it to obedience, then commanded it to kill. That is when it turned. The summoning circle. We break it, we break the binding. No orders to kill, no conflict with its nature, no demon.
What? The binding is the only thing keeping the demon from killing us. Whatever it was before, it is a monster now.
Inquisitor, please!
I've studied rituals like this. I should be able to disrupt the binding quickly.
Thank you. We must hurry!
En asal atalim. Mamilava halani. Malasuladinadas. Magilani midinan.
Manuvinen. Dareth Shara.
I heard what it said. It was right. You did help it.
No. I must endure.
Let me know if I can help.
You already have. All that remains now is them.
Thank you. We would not have risked the summoning, but the roads are too dangerous to travel unprotected.
You tortured and killed my friend.
We didn't know it was just a spirit. The book said it could help us.
Damn them all. I need some time alone. I will meet you back at Skyhold.
Nothing to report, sir.
Herald, you return.
One of you...
You may be Dalish. I will not let Lorna leave with you. Not Darren.
Simply dreadful.
Look, already she makes herself known to... Thank you, Lethala.
Let's try not to poke around in someone else's grave, all right?
Herald, you return.
I've destroyed the demon.
Yes, but our hunters watched you from afar, and that you stole a relic, and with it, from one of the people. The demons are gone, and we should be thankful. Now, there are strange glyphs inscribed in the stones of this, although they are elven in origin. I cannot make out their purpose. Dareth.
Thalanas Valoran, where are you?
Who's Valoran?
My brother. He's been sullen for a... He thinks it's a slight, but it isn't. He just wasn't ready. Then he took off 3 nights ago on... The Keeper sent hunters to search, but they never found a trace. Mathal's mercy.
Those runes are not entirely normal.
Veilfire.
The runes are interacting somehow with the flame from the torch. I hear reconstruction is progressing well in Kirkwall.
I know things are bad there.
I wasn't trying to.
You weren't trying to remind me how bad it is in Kirkwall, so you decided to talk about it?
About its recovery.
What you're talking about are the buildings, and even that will take years. People don't recover so easily.
Inquisitor.
How are you, Solus?
It hurts. It always does. But I will survive.
Thank you for coming back.
You were a true friend. You did everything you could to help. I could hardly abandon you now.
The next time you have to mourn, you don't need to be alone.
It's been so long since I could trust someone.
I know.
I'll work on it. And thank you.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been
Very good. Now! We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
Inquisitor Llewellyn. It sounds odd, don't you think?
Not at all.
Is that the official response?
I suppose it is. But it's the truth. We needed a leader. You have proven yourself.
If we need to start over, Skyhold seems as good a place as any.
Once repairs are complete, it will be a strong base of operations. I will do everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word. Yes?
That's all.
Another.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage.
He can cause people to forget him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
Cole helped me escape the Envy Demon. I already agreed to let him stay.
That was before we knew what it was. Honoring deals with demons is a swift path to an early grave.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But Cole looks like a young man. Could it be possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
He was right...
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
You're feeling their pain?
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain. Dry, scraping, thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes? I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me...
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use...
Yes, helping. Hurts. It hurts. The healers have done all they can. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy.
All right.
It's all right. I want to...
At your service.
That...
What a fascinating life you lead, my dear. First you fall out of the Fade, then you're attacked by an archdemon. If you wanted more public attention, you could have just held a ball.
I'll talk to Josephine. Maybe we can get matching gowns before the next attack.
I've got a tailor in Valwayor who can work miracles, my dear. But not those sort of miracles. You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a myth, but the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
I'm not going to forgive what happened.
You're angry. Good. Anger can save you when everything else is gone. Just make sure you put it to good use. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. Act first, and you can become the leader the faithful require.
Inquisitor, Do you have a moment? What were you like before the anchor? Has it affected you? Changed you in any way? Your mind? Your morals? Your spirit?
I don't believe so.
Ah.
Why do you ask?
You show a wisdom I have not seen since my deepest journeys into the ancient memories of the Fade. You are not what I expected.
What have I done that's so surprising?
You have shown subtlety in your actions. A wisdom that goes against everything I expected. If the Dalish could raise someone with a spirit like yours, have I misjudged them?
The Dalish didn't make me like this. The decisions were mine.
Yes, you are wise to give yourself that due. Although the Dalish, in their fashion, may still have guided you. Perhaps that is it. I suppose it must be. Most people act with so little understanding of the world, but not you.
So what does this mean, Solus?
It means I have not forgotten the kiss.
Good. Don't go.
It would be kinder in the long run. But losing you would... Arlath Mavanan.
They have certainly spared no expense.
Someone emptied a whole bag of turnips into the fire. Oh, making the smell is everywhere. I was going to use them for...
Then on.
We'll talk later.
Dareth Shira.